Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. This time we're doing a deck profile on Shinegreymon, a BT17 version. This one's going to run the yellow base version, and I'll talk more about that in just a second, but basically the yellow base version is going to run 4 of the yellow Koromon. We want the yellow Digimon here so that we can digivolve our new level 3 Agumons on there, which give us a little bit of draw power, which we kind of need. So one of the weaknesses of this deck is the fact that I really need to get your pieces. So this Agumon right here is actually super key. It on play reveals 4 cards and picks up a Greymon and a Marcus. I would recommend that you probably just play this card in order to search. You're going to need some cards that can do double duty. If you have the pick, of course, you definitely would want to digivolve into a different Agumon and then play this one to search. That search is actually super valuable. More valuable than you think, especially in this newer builds for BT17. So 4 of that searcher Agumon, 4 of the Agumon that activates a Marcus for free. You're definitely going to be running full 8 Marcuses, a mix of the different new ones, of course. And you definitely want to be able to activate them. One of the old situations that happened is that you couldn't suspend your Marcuses. You need to get every single thing that can suspend them, including this Agumon. Next, we run 3 of the start of your main phase gain 1 if you have a Tamer. It's going to happen sometimes, but this one's not super crazy. If you just don't have a level 4, you definitely can push it out. And if you have a Tamer, you get that 1 memory. Memory is usually not that terrible of a problem because you're getting free Digivolutions and you have a few cards that help you with it. And then of course 2 of the yellow Agumon, the new one, which draws a card. That draw could actually be really nice, as well as it suspends one of your Tamers when attacking to make that draw. That suspension is actually really nice to have because it can trigger a lot of stuff. You just have this Agumon. If you push it out, you need to suspend your Marcus for whatever reason and draw a card. This card can help you get things that you need to go on. So this Agumon, I run at 2 for a set of 4, 4, 3, and 2 on the rookie side. We got to run the obligatory 1 Shinegreymon. It's just, you've heard of this card. It's limited. It is because it is really cracked, really super powerful. Run 4 of the new Shinegreymon, BT17 Shinegreymon, suspends a Tamer to gain 3000 DP. If you have this card going on, you can see it's yellow, so it can digivolve from any of these cards over here. I don't run like the Agumon X because, well, this guy can't digivolve off of him, and you really need to be able to digivolve in this deck, as well as suspend. So you have the new Agumon, you have the new Shinegreymon, all of them are suspending Digimon to do their things. The DP gain is really nice. And of course you can trigger your Digivolution so that when you attack, you can suspend your Digivolving Marcus and digivolve up to stronger things. Next, of course, we play the 4 of the Shinegreymon when digivolving, play a Marcus. We got to get those Marcuses down. This Shinegreymon is one of the better ways to do it. So we run 4 of it. Definitely want that guy to be doing some work in this deck. Next, we have Shinegreymon from BT13. This one, of course, also plays a Marcus. And when one of your red or Digimon or yellow Tamers is deleted, you can place a Marcus from the top of your security. From the trash to the top of your security face down. So you can recycle a Marcus from your trash back to your security, which is a really nice ability, as well as the inheritable Marcus goes to your security type of thing. Is really nice to have. Next, we have 2 of the new Shinegreymon, which of course would probably be DP boosted if you're digivolving of the new Shinegreymon. He's also yellow, which is why we're going to be running yellow trainings, physical training. It's peeking down there. We are running physical training yellow because there are so many full yellow cards in this build. The piercing's nice, of course, and by suspending one of your yellow Tamers, your opponent's Digimon gains minus 3000. Another ability that suspends your Tamers. We run these cards because they help us suspend our Tamers, which is what we want to do. I run 1 of the Shinegreymon BT12. When digivolving, you may, if you have a yellow or red Tamer, you gain 1. And when one of your Tamers is deleted, you may place 1 Marcus from your trash. So it also does that cycling for you. It's just 1 because we don't really need just like a ton of that happening. You know, we're just an additional to the 5th one over here. We run 2 of the BT13 Shinegreymon, which gives you the blocker Marcus. This is just because we just need that, be able to defend maybe sometimes for 1 turn. This is definitely the more defensive Marcus. You could run the more offensive Shinegreymon. Sorry, Shinegreymons I meant to say. I run 3 of the BT12 Shinegreymon, which all of your Marcus in play get plus 3,000 security check +1. If you're putting down Marcuses, they are getting check +1s and 3,000s. They are helping to chip away. And of course, when Digivolving for each yellow and a red tamer you have in play, one of your opponent's Digimon and all of your opponent's security get minus 3,000. Of course, you can make it easier for you to survive and kill pop things that are in your opponent's board. This card does really well with that. We run 1 of the new Shinegreymon, full yellow. He's not super great. When Digivolving, he does let you play a Marcus from your hand without paying the cost. And then when this Digimon would leave the battle by your opponent's effect by returning one of your yellow tamers to the hand, prevent it from leaving. So it's like a pseudo barrier, but it uses a tamer that you put down. If you have Marcuses down, you get to leave it. So he's just kind of like a sturdy guy to be out there that puts down a Marcus along with him. But he's not doing anything crazy special like that. And he is, of course, yellow, which is relevant. We run 2 of the Shinegreymon Burst Mode from BT13. This card's just really good to finish off your opponent. We need to pick this guy up at some point to win the game. So we run 2. 2 is not too crazy. Maybe 3 would be a good idea if just space was in this deck wasn't so short. But we do run an Ace of the Burst Mode. If you're not familiar with what it does, on play or when Digivolving, you may play 1 tamer from your hand without paying the cost. Then one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5,000 for the turn for each of your tamers. This is basically kind of like an option. I will point out that we're not using Final Shining and like those types of cards in this deck. So instead, we have a card that's kind of both. You could just, 8 play cost minus DP your opponent by 5,000. Also, when attacking by suspending up to 2 of your yellow tamers for each one, this Digimon gets security attack +1. That's really nice. It could potentially finish off your opponent or destroy their stack completely, right? It's really nice to have. Run 4 of the When Digivolving Marcus. You just want to get up you want to get up, right? Up to a Shinegreymon for free as much as possible. Digivolve as much as possible. Maybe in Burst Mode for free if you can. So we run 4 of this Marcus that suspends free Digivolution. Of course, when attacking abilities from your Agumons and Geogreymons will all pop off if you have this Marcus out there. So you really need to have this guy available. 3 of the Marcus, which is a memory, right? Memory setter, as well as when suspending gain 1 memory and minus 3,000. You could run 4. 3 is enough. I think just the fact that he does all those things is really nice. But I run 3 for now. That has worked. It'll continue to work probably. 1 of the new Marcuses, which is until the end of your opponent's turn. 1 of your Marcuses gets 3,000 DP and can't Digivolve and gains blockers. So you have like a little blocker Marcus for the turn, which technically makes it suspend. Then alternate when this Digimon becomes suspended, 1 of your Digimon gets plus 3,000 for the turn. And if you have a Digimon with Agumon or Greymon in its name, you gain 1 memory. So you can just take 1 memory. This is not a super great Marcus, but it has like its little job to do on here by giving blocker and giving more DP boost, which can be really nice, especially if you don't get up to the levels that you want to do. And he had a plus 3k. He has a plus 3k and gain 1 memory when suspended, which is pretty solid. You run 3 of the yellow physical training, right? You guys have seen that we have all these yellow cards that when attacking do all of these things. We want to be able to have those be targeted with the yellow physical training. Basically all of the cards in the deck are able to be picked up by this card, and you need to have that. You need to be able to pick up any cards that you need with it, and then physical training does that. So we run 3 of it. I would probably even try to run 4 if I had the space. And last but not least, Awakening of the Sun. You may play 1 Marcus or Rhythm from your hand. Really, we're playing a Marcus without paying the cost. So for 3 play costs, you get to play a Marcus. All of the Marcuses cost more than 3, so you get to, at the very least, play a reduced Marcus. But then you also have your delayed effect. When one of your tamers is deleted or returned to your hand, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon with Shinegreymon in its name in the hand without paying the cost, which is really cool. Yeah, so that is the Digimon deck that we are playing here for Shinegreymon. It is not super up there with the meta, but this is a super consistent build that I really like. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.